There's one specific moment that reveals you've genuinely won a man's heart, and it usually happens quietly, in a conversation that has nothing to do with romance at all. It's not the way he looks at you. It's not a compliment or a sweet text message. It's something far less obvious and far more telling. Today, we're breaking down exactly what that one thing is, why it matters so deeply to men psychologically, and how to spot it in your own relationship. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to watch for. Let's get into it. Before we get to the reveal, let's talk about why most signs of winning someone's heart are misleading. Compliments, affection, even physical attraction. These things can exist without deep emotional investment. A man can find you beautiful, enjoy your company, and still not have truly let you in on a deeper level. That's why so many women feel confused in the early stages of dating. The surface-level signs of interest are there, but something still feels uncertain underneath. Psychologists who study trust and emotional bonding point to something far more revealing than affection, whether someone opens up their inner decision-making process to you. In other words, does he let you into how he actually thinks, not just how he feels about you specifically? That distinction is everything, and it leads us directly to the one thing we're talking about today. To understand the one thing, let's first look at what happens when a man hasn't truly opened up yet. In the early stages or in relationships that stay surface level, a man's decisions tend to stay entirely his own. He might tell you about a hard choice he's facing, a job offer, a conflict with a friend, a big purchase, but he processes it on his own, or with people he already trusts deeply, like close friends or family. You hear the outcome, maybe, but you're not part of how he got there. This isn't necessarily a red flag early on. A trust takes time to build, and it's normal for a man to keep his inner circle small at first. But it does mean something specific. His decision-making world and his relationship with you are still separate. You're someone he enjoys, but not yet someone he consults. So what changes when that shifts? What does it look like when a man has genuinely let you in? Here it is. You've won his heart when he starts genuinely asking for your opinion, not on things that involve you directly, but on things that have nothing to do with you at all. A work decision, a conflict with a friend, how to respond to a difficult text from his family, a big purchase he's considering. These are areas of his life that exist completely independent of your relationship, and yet, if he's genuinely emotionally invested, he starts bringing you into them anyway. This is the sign, because unlike compliments or affection, seeking someone's opinion requires real trust and real respect, two things that can't be faked convincingly for long. Psychologists studying trust formation note that people only invite others into their decision-making process once they've concluded, consciously or not, that this person's perspective is valuable and their judgment can be relied on. Let's break down what this actually looks like. Here's why this particular behavior is considered such a strong indicator, more than romantic gestures alone. Romantic gestures are, in a sense, designed to be noticed: flowers, compliments, thoughtful dates. They're wonderful, but they're also somewhat performative by nature. They're meant to communicate interest. Asking for your genuine opinion on an unrelated life decision isn't performative at all. There's no romantic payoff to it. He's not doing it to impress you. He's doing it because, somewhere along the way, he started genuinely valuing how you think. This is also why the absence of this sign is worth noticing. If a relationship has progressed for a while and his decision-making world still feels completely separate from you, if you only hear conclusions, never get invited into the process, that's useful information, not something to dismiss. The goal isn't to demand a seat at the table of every decision he makes. It's simply to notice whether he's naturally started making room for you there, on his own. He brings up a problem not to vent, but genuinely asking what you think he should do. I don't know if I should take this job. What do you think? This is different from simply complaining about a situation. He's actually inviting your input into the outcome. He second-guesses himself out loud in front of you, showing you the messy, uncertain part of his decision-making, not just the polished conclusion. This kind of visible uncertainty is something men are often taught to hide, especially early in dating, when they're trying to appear confident and put together. He follows up afterward, telling you what he decided, and sometimes that your input actually influenced the outcome. This closes the loop. It's not performative consultation, it's genuine incorporation of your perspective into his life. This is what winning someone's heart actually looks like at a psychological level. Not just being wanted, but being trusted enough to shape how he thinks, not just how he feels. Let's bring it all together. 1. Surface-level interest keeps his decision-making world separate from you. You hear outcomes, not the process. 2. Winning his heart shows up as trust. He starts inviting your perspective into areas of life that have nothing to do with you. 3. He asks what you think genuinely, not just to vent, but to actually weigh your input. 4. He lets you see his uncertainty, not just his polished, confident conclusions. 5. He follows up afterward, showing that your perspective genuinely shaped his decision. This is the sign that speaks louder than any romantic gesture. Not how he makes you feel, but how much room he's made for your mind in his. If this gave you a clearer way to recognize real emotional trust, that's exactly why this channel exists. We explore the hidden psychology behind love, attraction, and human behavior, the patterns that are true, but rarely explained clearly. If you enjoyed this, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because we release new psychology and relationship insights every week. And I'd love to hear from you. Has he done this for you? Drop a comment and let me know. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.